turning magazine pages, scribbling of co-signed signatures, and the Oprah Winfrey Show, made for the soundtrack of my doctor's office. A total of 20 strangers sat around me, and I could almost guess that the AC was on max to make up for all the air they were afraid to exhale amidst their thoughts of a filled prescription or paid light bill. 15 minutes to be seen, or miss the bus for work. Insurance claim or raise premium. College dropout or pray this $80,000 degree can save you from collectors. Buy holiday gifts that say, I love you. Or explain that love is all I have to give this year. When out broke the screaming infant, his young mother in frustration shoves a bottle in his mouth, but it's too late. He has already reminded us of the forgotten. For half a second or 10, 20 pairs of eyes land on the child, too loud for any one room to contain. At only a handful of months, 35 inches long, and completely unpotty trained, he is more shameless of his abilities and fearless of his demands than any one of us has any recollection of ever being. Somehow, he knows that in order to change his present discomfort, he has to make noise. That he is too loud to be forgotten. That he has the God-given power inside of him to move people who have considered themselves bigger. Hush. Bye, baby, don't be so much of your enormous self in public. It makes people nervous, was the seed Mommy planted with the pacifier. My eyes beg that she not be ashamed of the spirit of revolutionaries in her son, but be inspired by this moment she was big enough to give birth to. After all, he reminded us that in a world full of powers much larger than ourselves, we have never since the beginning of time seen progress take form without breaking silence. First, said Dr. King to America, said Gandhi to India, said Moses to Israel, said the Big Bang to the world. We were not made in silence, and neither was the governing of a woman's body, neither was the development of a mass prison system or capitalism on higher education. Or capitalism on higher education. Stop shopping for your hopeful future by whose promises sound better, and start by first acknowledging the ones you made to yourself, one conversation at a time, one letter to Congress at a time, one recycled can at a time, one less view of a degrading reality show at a time. Your tiny man-made mirrors are not big enough to show you who you are. Your Facebook posts and selfies are no more of your identity than non-participation in elections are democratic. Count yourself up by grains of sand, by atoms, by every star in the middle of the desert. Count yourself up by every petal on every bouquet of flower, the ones you chose for your wedding decorations, to forever remind you of your power to choose love and create new paths and destinations wherever you see fit. Count yourself up by every square inch in the Grand Canyon, by every drop of water in all of its forms that has ever touched the Appalachian Mountains. Find your strength in rivers that have spent lifetimes cutting through rock. Scream, save me into those resulting valleys until you learn how to treat your echoes like demands. When you stand in admiration of the beaches in front of you, know where you came from. You have the power, like a screaming baby in a doctor's office, to taste the ocean's reminder of your SOS. SOS is not another plea for change. SOS means save ourselves. Thank you.